Japan's most revered canine was not always a dignified show dog. Its ancestors were fierce, versatile hunters. The Akita story begins centuries ago in the mountainous northern regions of Japan, specifically in the Akita prefecture, from which the breed takes its name. These early dogs, known as Matagi New, were the indispensable companions of the Matagi hunters. Smaller than the modern Akita, these Spitz-type dogs were prized for their courage, tenacity, and unwavering loyalty. They were bred to track and hunt large game, including wild boar, sika deer, and even the formidable yezo bear. Their thick double coats provided insulation against the harsh winters, while their powerful build and keen senses made them exceptionally suited for the rugged, snowy terrain. For the Matagi, these dogs were more than just tools. They were vital partners in survival, living and working side by side with their human families. Their bravery was legendary, and their bond with their masters was absolute. As Japan transitioned from the feudal Edo period into the Meiji Restoration in the late 19th century, the role of the Matagi began to change. A growing interest in dogfighting led to the crossbreeding of these native hunters with larger, more powerful breeds. Tosa Inu and Mastiffs were introduced to increase the dog's size and fighting prowess. This period of hybridization nearly led to the extinction of the original Matagi type. The resulting dogs, larger and more aggressive, were known as Shinokitas, or improved Akitas. While they excelled in the fighting pits, they drifted far from their ancestral form and function. This crossbreeding diluted the pure Spitz characteristics that had defined the breed for centuries, creating a dog that was physically and temperamentally different from its predecessors. The focus shifted from hunting utility to combat strength, threatening to erase the breed's authentic heritage entirely. By the early 20th century, a dedicated group of Japanese fanciers recognized the danger. Alarmed by the loss of their native canine treasure, they launched a concerted effort to preserve and restore the original Akita in 1919. The Society for the Preservation of Japanese Dogs was formed, marking a pivotal moment in the breed's history. These preservationists sought to reverse the effects of crossbreeding by selectively breeding dogs that displayed the classic Spitz characteristics of the original Matagi. They traveled to remote villages, searching for pure specimens that had escaped the influence of dogfighting breeds. Their work was meticulous and challenging, requiring a deep understanding of canine genetics and breed type. In 1931, their efforts were rewarded when the Japanese government designated the Akita as a national monument, officially recognizing it as a treasured part of the nation's natural heritage and providing a formal framework for its protection. Just as the Akita was being carefully restored, it faced another grave threat during World War II. Food shortages were severe across Japan, and many dog owners were unable to feed their large pets. A government order was issued mandating that all dogs, except for German Shepherds used for military purposes, be culled to provide fur for military uniforms. This was a devastating blow to the Akita population. To save their beloved dogs, some breeders resorted to desperate measures. They crossbred their Akitas with German Shepherds to exempt them from the cull order. Others hid their dogs in remote mountain areas, risking their own safety to protect the breed's lineage. By the end of the war, the Akita was once again on the brink of extinction. It is believed that fewer than 24 purebred Akitas survived this dark period, a testament to the immense challenges the breed endured. The post-war period marked a significant divergence in the Akita's development, leading to the creation of two distinct types. American soldiers stationed in Japan became enamored with the breed's majestic presence and loyal nature. One of the most influential figures in this chapter was Helen Keller, who, during a visit in 1937, was gifted to Akitas. Her dogs, Kamikaze-go and Kenzango, were among the first to be introduced to the United States, sparking early interest. After the war, many American servicemen brought Akitas back home with them. These dogs were often from the larger German Shepherd-influenced bloodlines that had survived the war, known as the Dua line. They were generally heavier boned, with a broader head and a more substantial build compared to the dogs favored by Japanese preservationists. This marked the beginning of what would become the American Akita. While the American Akita was developing in the United States from the DUA line, Japanese breeders continued their restoration efforts. They focused on rebuilding the breed based on the Ichinoseki line, which more closely resembled the original Matagi. These breeders worked diligently to eliminate any remaining traits from foreign breeds, striving for a lighter-boned dog with a more refined fox-like head and classic Spitz features. Their goal was to restore the pure, elegant form that had been designated a national monument. This dedicated breeding program resulted in the modern Japanese Akita, or Akita Inu. The two types continued to evolve separately on different continents, solidifying their distinct physical and temperamental characteristics. Over time, the differences became so pronounced that many international kennel clubs officially recognized them as separate breeds, the Akita and the Japanese Akita in the United States. The Akita's popularity grew steadily throughout the mid-20th century. The Akita Club of America was founded in 1956. And the American Kennel Club officially recognized the breed in 1972. American breeders embraced the larger, more powerful type brought over after the war. They valued the dog's impressive stature, bear-like head, and calm, imposing demeanor. The American Akita was bred to be a confident and protective family companion, retaining the loyalty of its ancestors but adapting to a more domestic role. The breed's striking appearance and unwavering devotion made it a popular choice for those seeking a formidable yet faithful guardian. Today, the American Akita is known for its quiet dignity and its deep bond with its family, a legacy shaped by its unique journey across the Pacific. In Japan, the story of one Akita Hachiko became a national symbol of loyalty that resonates to this day. Hachiko was born in 1923 and belonged to Hadasaburo Ueno, a professor at the University of Tokyo. Every day, Hachiko would accompany his master to the Shibuya train station and wait there to greet him upon his return. In 1925, Professor Ueno suffered a fatal brain hemorrhage at work and never came home. Yet, for the next 9 years, 9 months, and 15 days, Hachiko returned to the Shibuya station at the precise time his master's train was due to arrive, patiently waiting for a reunion that would never happen. His unwavering vigil captured the hearts of the Japanese people, and he became a living embodiment of the Akita's profound loyalty. A bronze statue was erected in his honor at Shibuya Station, serving as a permanent tribute to the breed's extraordinary devotion and cementing the Akita's status as a cultural icon in its homeland.